is my new and improved paella recipe. A bit more traditional than the last video I have for paella, which I made well over 2 years ago, and my paella has improved quite a bit since then. I've taken much more of an interest in paella in the last 6 months or so. So this is going to be a little more basic, much more traditional Paella Valenciana. The more I make this dish, the more I realize it is a little tricky. I thought it was, when I first started making it, I'm like, oh, it's not that hard to just add meat and rice. But there's a couple of crucial moments in the cooking process that are kind of difficult to gauge unless you have a lot of experience. I've been to a couple of paellas on wood. Paella is traditionally meant to be cooked on a wood stove or wood fire out in the country, and I can't attest to the fact that if it improves that in itself improves the flavor. But I have had a couple of wonderful paellas made in this manner. I think that's due mostly to the fact that the people are better cooks than I am. That one in particular that was just a marvelous paella, the best I've had since I've been in Valencia. 4 years, 3.5 years I've been here. So let's see if I can come close to matching that paella. Rice, chicken and rabbit, of course the paella pan, olive oil, tomato, green beans, white beans, and garafo, with buttermilk. So you brown the chicken and the rabbit. You brown it very well in quite a lot of olive oil. I ran out of oil, I can't believe it. So I didn't really put in as much olive oil as I would have liked to put in. That's one of the new tricks I learned. But you brown the meat very well. I'm standing way back, so hopefully we don't lose too much crap on top of the chicken. Get in there. Lift it up, lift it up. Okay, the chicken is pretty much cooked, so I'm going to add the tomatoes. And add a bit of salt to these, so that's cooked. The rest of the vegetables. These have been pre-cooked, so I just need to stir them up a little bit, and then I'm going to add the water. Bring up the temperature, bring this to a quick boil. Let this simmer for about 30 minutes, something like that. With rich broth. We'll have the seasonings, saffron, a little bit of coloring. Okay, so this has been simmering for 30 minutes, and as you can see, that the stock is very thick and rich now, which is what you want. And I'll just put in the rice, because they even have a way that they put the rice in there. A little cross, but mix the rice in. I've already adjusted for salt, so, but I may have to do it again as the rice soaks up the liquid. Okay, so I've added the rice and mixed it in with the chicken. Then you're going to want to situate all the meat around the pan and the vegetables where you want it. Because from this point on, you don't stir paella. Let it cook. You can shake the pan a little bit, but you don't stir it. Shaken, not stirred. Like a James Bond martini. Once you add the rice, it takes about 45 minutes to cook. And then when it's finished, just shut it off and let it sit for about 20 minutes. Some people cover it with newspaper, which I don't. I think newspaper's nasty and dirty. Let the last bit of water absorb and evaporate.